Now, what I want to do is start off uh, by going over Cripple Creek and showing you basically, how to understand how to play a banjo by simply listening to the rhythm. That's really all we have to do. Listen to the rhythm of the song and flow your banjo along with that. Now, this is what they call typically playing by ear. You can call it playing by ear. You can play it. You can call it improvising. Understanding how chords work, going from one chord to the next. Let's listen to Cripple Creek here in 60 beats a minute. C, G, 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 D, G, 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 C, G, 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 D, G, 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 D, G, 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 D, G, 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 C, G, 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 D, G, 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 C, G, 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 D, G, 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 D, G, 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 G. And what you're doing is we learn how to play the notes in time with the rhythm. So when you go from a G to C, how do you get from that one chord to the next? How do you walk from one chord to the next? How do you? That's the best way of explaining it. Is how do you walk from one chord to the next? And learning how, once we do that, going from a G to a D, you're going from the first to the fourth, and then from first to the fifth. Then you're going from the first to the fifth and back again. So if I was to put this in chord display in number format here, okay, you can see here I'm talking about first to the fourth, first to the fifth. This could say I could play this in any key looking at his numbers, any key period. It just shows me here it's a key of G. So that's G, C, G, D. But if I play an A, it's still going to keep the numbers the same because A, D, A, E. Okay, so understanding the natural numbers. Now the natural number chart actually looks more like Roman numerals. That's what the natural number charts really look like. The 1415. So as we can see that if we wanted to change it back from GCD or the numbers of Roman numerals is great because it shows you that's what the natural number chart is. So if you're playing a 6 minor, in this particular case, in the key of G, it'd be an E minor. So when you really start understanding the natural number chart, you can play in any key. You say, well, I don't need to know I know the chords in the keys by counting 1, 4, 5. So if in G, A, B, C, D, so that's G, C, and D. A, B, C, D, E. So that's how you got to count. That's all you got to do is count those 1, 4, 5. And you can play any song you want, typically by just looking at the numbers. In this case, it would be a G, but if I still switch it to A, it's still going to be 1, 4, 5. But if I switch to the letters, you can see it says A, D, and IE. Okay. So I'm going to keep it that way there. And use slashes. If I don't use slashes, I can take the slashes off. And you see it's played A, D, A. So we use slashes to represent, we're going to play that last chord until we change. That's all it is. We're going to keep playing that last chord you've seen, in this particular case, A, all the way through here until we get to the E. Then we change it and we go, okay. So that's how you play by understanding the slash marks. Now, how do you play along with that? One, the biggest thing is you got to keep your rolls in timing. Okay, no matter what song it is you're playing, go with the flow of the music. It's like when you're in a boat, you got to go with the flow of the river. Well, same with music. You just flow along with the speed and tempo of the song. I may not know every song out there. I know I don't. Okay, but if I hear the chord chart to it, and okay, how many beats is it between the first to the fourth? How many beats is it between the first and the fifth, or whatever case might be? Okay, I can work my rolls into that. So that I'm playing it by ear or improvising. And that's how pretty much you can play any song you want by learning how to improvise your playing.